I'm Jack White from Savory Jack's here in Pulaski, Tennessee. Welcome to our new series of small, fun cooking segments we'll be doing downstairs in the kitchen here at Savory Jack's. So come on, follow us through the restaurant and down to the kitchen for some fun cooking times. Hello, welcome to In the Kitchen at Savory Jack's. I'm Jack White, co-owner and executive chef here at Savory Jack's. And today we're going to be cooking a cake from one of my favorite films that I got to work on back when I first started about 20-something years ago. A movie called Love Affair with Warren Beatty, Annette Bening, and my favorite Katharine Hepburn. And it ended up being the very last movie that Katharine Hepburn ever made. And in the movie, she serves this cake to Annette Bening. She says, "I just made this tea cake. Won't you have some with me?" And she cuts it, and they go into the living area of her home on the island, and they eat cake. We actually made about 45 of these over the 3 days that they shot it. So we've got all of our ingredients here. I've already sifted my flour and my baking soda. We have our fresh ginger. We have everything else. But our first step is we would like to take 2 sticks of butter, and we're going to whip those. They've softened here. Oops, and I got butter all over my fingers now, of course. That's always a good thing. Pay no attention to the man behind the kitten. So, we're going to start by whipping our butter. Once the butter is nice and soft, we're going to add, and this is about 1 medium piece of fresh ginger that we have sliced and grated, and now we're going to slowly add that whole thing right in there. And we're going to let that mix really good for just a moment or two. And then next we're going to do the sugar. The recipe calls for 2 3/4 cups of sugar, but we're going to hold out a half of that cup of sugar for the egg whites, which we're going to be using later on. So I'm going to stop this so that I don't make a mess. And I'm going to add the sugar right in with the butter and fresh ginger. Turn this back on, let it mix for just a second. Whenever you add sugar or dry ingredients, make sure you turn it on low at first, or it'll go all over the place, like it almost did then. So that's mixing, and now we have separated our eggs. We have 6 egg yolks, and we're going to gradually let those pour into our sugar and butter mix. And gradually, plump, plump, there we go. So we're going to let that whip for just a second.